So Bratz. Wicked.
Bye bye boys. Girls are styling all night long. Fashion looks are never wrong.
Girls' night. Looking Bratz.
Slumber party with a passion.
A passion for fashion.
Yeah.
Slumber party Bratz. Other dolls, furniture, and accessories each sold separately.
Oh my god. Comes with a poster. So I don't have to mutilate the box.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough. I wanna live right now. Baby, I'm as young as the night. I wanna dance right now.
I don't know about you guys, but I have been giving my absolute life with the Bratz coming back. Like, they've been doing repros and stuff, and I know people have their feelings about that, but I am so happy to have this doll. You have no idea. Yeah, let's talk about Bratz. Just like a lot of other fashion doll collectors out there, I have loved Bratz dolls forever. Like, since they first came out all the way through now. I think they're really fun. They're like fashion doll sketches that have become tangible or alive, but in a very unserious, caricature, whimsical sort of way, because they've got all of the things we love about fashion and none of the things that we love about humanity. Big old heads, wonderful hair, great lips, great makeup, awesome shoes. But I guess I probably could say that I haven't been consistently enjoying the Bratz dolls as much as I'm enjoying them recently. Recently being like the last 2 years or so. Right. So I guess my biggest gripe with the Bratz dolls back when I was a kid, that they didn't have feet and they couldn't wear other shoes. And so what I did years ago, or I guess up until like maybe 2 years ago, what I was doing was I would take Bratz dolls, I would buy the Bratz dolls and then rebody them to kind of solve the issues that I was having. The problem with that is every body made the Bratz dolls bigger, and I didn't really like bigger for the Bratz dolls. I've always loved Bratz fashion, so putting them on a body that made them bigger kind of made their clothes and shoes unusable. I don't know. I guess I was just really like conflicted. I actually did a whole blog post about this on my Tumblr blog. If you want to read about it, I'll like link the blog in the description. But I actually saw a post a while ago doing a hybrid, putting, God, she is so fabulous. I mean, she is just not playing with y'all. I saw a post with somebody putting a Bratz head on an LOL OMG body, and I decided to do the same thing, especially with this girl. I've had her for a while now. I actually don't know who she was. I don't know who she was. The only thing that's still original about her would be her hair. But I don't know who she was. She was a gift from Andrea Dolls Ahoy. And I've repainted her like 3 times. So I really don't know who she is. But I was like, she has got to go on a body where she's like an ultimate baddie. Ultimate baddie. Love her. Love her a lot. She the bomb. I did this with a lot of my Bratz dolls. Almost exclusively up until recently, and getting into these later Bratz dolls. Speaking of, I love the Slumber Party line that they've just reproduced. I remember when these dolls hit shelves when I was younger, and I didn't get any of them. I got the one that I absolutely wanted the most. Her. I got her. After taking her out of her box, I was like, I need Chloe. Looking at that little moment right there, and I was like, ooh, Chloe looks real good. Chloe looks real good. So I had to go and get Chloe. I think she's so cute. I think that screening is just so darling. The purples and the blues. God, I love that. So since I got her, I bought another of the later Chloe. I want to use her body and then put this head on this body and do the same thing I did with this girl's hair. Yeah, so let's do that. So I have made a mess and decided every Bratz doll I own needed to be redressed. So my table is kind of, the table is covered with all of this shit. So I'm gonna have to clean this up. So what I'm doing is, since everybody is dressed so fabulously and I'm enjoying myself here, I need to put all of them back on the shelf. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna put the dolls back on the shelf, but before I do that, I kind of want to maybe recant or change, I'm allowed to change, yeah, or change my feelings on the standard Bratz body, which is so crazy because I thought I had my feelings set, but I guess they weren't. So I was talking about how I was putting Bratz dolls on the LOL OMG bodies. And I do love the dolls that I've put on these bodies. Yeah. Which is interesting. So I thought that this was the only way I was going to really like enjoy Bratz dolls to the fullest, because I've always been really drawn to like their face screenings. And I love their sculpt. Like I was saying earlier in the video, like they're so unserious, and that speaks to me. I guess I was kind of like floored when I realized I like their standard body now, which is such a recent development. Like when I tell you that was not the case 6 months ago, I really don't know. It's something about playing with their stock body. Like this girly here. Ooh, I'm so happy I have her. I am so happy I have this doll. Like, and I did her hair a little bit. God, let's look at that. Oh, Bratz always have really good, Bratz always have really nice hair. Love that. So playing with this jointed body has kind of opened me up to just Bratz play in general. So I guess I just didn't play enough. Because popping on the shoes and stuff didn't bother me as much as it did as a kid. I guess I've just matured, or maybe I've just become a better Bratz collector person. I don't know. There really doesn't need to be a reason, but I've gone from loving this body and wanting to rebody some dolls on this body to loving the stick body. In the Blythe community, we call Blythes like regular stick body the stick body. So like their stick body I'm starting to really like. And I guess my pocket is probably happier because now I don't have to buy 2 dolls just to create one doll that I'll actually enjoy. Because when I tell you that I took the current Sasha, like the latest Sasha release from their latest line that I showed you guys beginning of the video, and put her on this stick body with all of this beautiful, it looks wet. Her hair looks wet, but I promise it's dry. Oh my God, I love her hair so much. It's so smooth. Yeah, it looks wet. It's not. It's quite dry, and I just think she's so stylish. Just so stylish. And I'm just really enjoying my Bratz dolls. So the plan for this shelf, I think, will be, there's only 3 of them here because once upon a time ago, I was putting Integrity Toys dolls right here. Yeah, I was putting them right here, but then they've migrated over to the other side of the room, and they're still on floating shelves, the ones that I have out. Which, crazy, I don't have all of them out, and I don't know why. I'm rambling. So the plan is, I kind of want to put my stick Bratz, which is what I'm calling them now, stick Bratz. I want to put them, like, just on the same shelf together. Maybe kind of like that, like looking out toward the world. I don't think I have very many stick Bratz because all the Bratz I've accumulated, I've just been popping them on jointed LOL OMG bodies. So there's not very many of them. But now that I've had like this newfound love for the Bratz dolls, I guess there'll probably be more. Because I'm obsessed. I have been doing that thing where I have been looking up my favorite lines. Like, I have got to get Tokyo A Go-Go. Like, I have got to get Tokyo A Go-Go. It's just, it has to happen. And I've also got to get a few other, I think it's crazy because I think they're considered to be vintage now. But to me, they still feel current. The ones that happened before, they went away again. I don't even know what they're called. The ones, look, these shoes come from that line. I think there's shoe sculpts from back then. I have quite a few because, I was buying the Bratz dolls then and putting them on other bodies. But I think the shoes from this line actually fucking served, which is interesting because I remember when those dolls were current, people were not happy. Like, there were some collectors that was like, oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. But a vast majority of fashion doll collectors were not here for it. And I remember it. I remember people being pissed that the Bratz were back, but they weren't back as, as well as they felt they should be. Which, it could just be people, because I'm also seeing that too. There are a lot more happier people now. But there are still people that are bitching and moaning about the reproductions and stuff. And my opinion, this is just my opinion, and you can take it with an entire vat of salt if you want to. But they have a place. They have a place. I feel they have a place. Because while I've always loved Bratz dolls, their reproductions have been offering people like me who liked them at a very young age but did not have adult money. And now that I have adult money and they're doing these reproductions, and it's kind of making me feel like I've got my chance. And I think that's fun. I think providing that kind of love letter to the fans that have been there and witnessed all the wonderful things that they've done, I think it's such a good move. And I also like that they're not just doing reproductions. Now, you can say what you will about quality, this, that, and third. You know, that's fine. I'm not having those issues because the reproductions have been a doorway for me to just jump back in. And so far, I'm here for it. So, what's crazy is that I literally just realized I've only got 2 Bratz dolls that are on their stick body. Why did I not realize that until just now? Like, and I really thought I was finna eat with putting these dolls back up here.